So we go to Cup quarter-final number 3 in Port Elizabeth. It is Argentina against France, and the winners of this game will play the winners of the last of the quarter-finals, and that will be Portugal against South Africa. Head-to-head, Argentina lead 23-16. France, for a long time, were not a power in sevens rugby, but over the last 5 seasons, they've certainly turned that around. Last met in the Gold Coast in the Bowl semi-final, and it was actually France who won that game by 17 points to 12, and they have met once before here in PE. Lovely day in PE now, and that's the way that the two teams will line up. The immensely experienced Nicolas Bruzzoni is the captain of Argentina, and he has been playing 8 years of sevens rugby for his country. This is his 42nd event. France are led by Vincent Degnaud. He's one of many solidly built customers in the French side, and that flag has been seen a few times over the last couple of days. South Africa still in mourning, but probably more celebration than mourning for the death of Nelson Mandela. Gaboni Bobo alongside me. Has been wonderful to see the way that Madiba has been picked up around the world.
But just his legacy, he'll probably be the man who'll be backing and supporting this tournament and his initiatives of celebrating his life, because that's what he brought to us. And good on South Africa, and good on to the world to actually see and reflect on that. He was a great man, and his legacy lives on.
Man of the Eastern Cape, that's where we're broadcasting from. And it will be Argentina in the unfamiliar luminous orange, playing from left to right on your screens. Nick Bryant is our referee from New Zealand. Argentina to get quarter-final number 3 underway. Gaston Revol will start proceedings. Is that going to travel 10? No, it doesn't, but the option for France to play it has been taken. Degnaud sends it to the left. Argentina just drifting in defence. Candelon with the offload to Mazoué. They almost managed to work a 2-on-1 out there. Manuel Dalagna is the man in the mask, not the iron mask. He's got a broken nose, and there's tape around him to try and protect that. That's a lovely piece of play from Reino Delmar. He came onto that ball at pace. Argentina making good tackles, and they're making their presence felt at the breakdowns as well.
Play on.
Well, that was a real scrap for the ball, and it was won by Revol for Argentina, and away goes Bruzzoni, the captain. That's a lovely little offload from him, and a great one-handed take from Ramiro Moyano, and in goes Moyano for try number 1.
That's what you get from the Argentines. Hard work, very unorthodox type of playing sevens, that any time they get a chance, they capitalize on it. And it's formed the turnover, formed the breakdown, and Moyano starts off this quarterfinal with a try.
One of the young guard, just 23 years old, Ramiro Moyano. Conversion is on its way, and it's good. So 7-0 in the Cup quarterfinal to Argentina. Argentina yesterday lost against, won all 3 of their games. France did lose a game.
Yeah, the coach Santiago Gomez Cora, all-time try legend of the sevens game, 230 tries, and all of them were 80 meters.
Yeah, not all of them, but great to see him putting so much back into the game. We were lucky enough to see plenty of him here in South Africa. And of course, Argentine rugby in general is on the up and up, thanks to the fact that they've been accepted into what used to be the Tri-Nations, is now the Rugby Championship. And although they didn't have a great season in the Rugby Championship, there's no question that they will get better and better.
Given an opportunity to compete at the highest levels, and it's starting to filter now to all the levels that they do have. Even in the sevens, they're very competitive.
This is Denio, captain of France, gives it back to Manuel Delanya. Denio a little isolated there. Looks very much like a game of chess out there at the moment. Neither side wanting to really compromise the defensive line. Stepping from Delmar. Argentina aware of the fact that that was general play, no offside line. They were up there in the faces of France and they've turned the ball over. Tap and go from Gaston Revol. Manuel Delanya very nearly snaffled that for France.
Hang on. What's your leg?
Yeah, it's going to be a tight game, this one. As you were saying, sizing each other out, playing a bit of chicken. The defense of Argentina, though, what they do very well, they work in pairs or threes, and in that way, they're always backing up. They back up defender, the adjusting defender, and the man in the middle to go for the tackle and put the pressure on the breakdowns, and they're surviving like that.
Well, there is Manuel Delanya, talking about him earlier. That's a very good view of the mask, isn't it? Looks like an extra from Phantom of the Opera. Now here go France, building from deep inside their own half.
His tackler, play on!
Yes, there's that law that does cause confusion amongst some players. The tackler can come from either side. That's a brilliant little shake-off. And this is a chance for try number 2. Diego Palma is in for Argentina.
Argentina from the breakdown, resigning the playmaker, puts away Diego Palma into the corner as the hard-working Argentinians on the breakdowns turning over the ball, using that ball to good use, and Diego Palma benefits from that.
Nice to see Paul Albarejo saying sorry for interfering after the ball had been put down. Managed to convince the referee that that was not worth a yellow card. The conversion from out wide is good. It's 14-0 to Argentina. We've still got 2 minutes left in this first half. Looks like Gomez Cura is choosing this moment to make a change. No, it was a dummy. Saw number 4, Agustin Cortez, stand up, but he has sat down again. So Argentina getting play going again. Taken now by Renaud Delmar. Once again, Argentina challenging well at the breakdown. This is what they do very well. That has gone forward. France being allowed to play the ball with the advantage. Delmar sending it to Delanya. Just running out of options there. That's why he put it on the boot. Delanya is in quickly, and he takes the tap penalty from the wrong spot. Heading towards the last 30 seconds in the first half. 2 tries for Argentina. France haven't really been out of their own half. Mazoué giving it to Delanya. This is Denio. Through the middle goes Steve Barry. Now the chip and chase. This is a chance for Candelon. He couldn't get there. The post got in the way. And that's the last opportunity of the first half. Referee having just a chat with the in-goal judge and confirming that is half-time. So this is quarter-final number 3 in the Cup, and it is Argentina who lead France 14-0. sure nobody can get to the cool drinks. Now there's an interesting stat. 8 to 39 passes complete.
You can see he was dominating with the ball in hand or keeping the ball. Argentina, not the most people who play in phases. They're always trying to use their defense to put the pressure back. And France keep the ball very well, but they're getting picked off because you can see the turnover. They've given the ball away 6 times.
So France, given all of that, are still in the game. They're only 2 scores behind, and we've still got a half to go, and anything can happen. The restart kick goes high from Albaladejo. France have managed to win the ball on the ground. A little slow in using it. Candelon sending it out. This is now Delmar and Albaladejo playing ducks and drakes in midfield here. It's been France's problem. They just haven't spent enough time in opposition territory. Now they've got an opportunity. Steve Barry doing well on the ground there. Here's Manuel Delanya. Does well to take the tackler out and present it to his captain Denio. Argentina not panicking. Their defense is very well organized, but there's a missed tackle, and anytime there's a missed tackle, there's trouble. Here goes Delmar. He got a boot on it. Oh, I don't think he understood quite how close the ball was to him.
5 meters front.
Now France starting to make up inroads now. They're breaking the line, which puts everyone under pressure. That created an opportunity for Delmar. You can see as he's chasing. Puts a slide kick on. Only if he had a presence of mind to know where the ball was. But difficult. But Brazil, the sweeper, is doing very well for Argentina. Marshalling his troops around, is from behind, coming in every time is needed for the tackle. That's a great opportunity now for France.
Well, the noise you can hear in the background is the crowd cheering for the Blitzbokker. And the Blitzbokker of South Africa will play the winners of this game. They're up next against Portugal. And there they are. Having a chat to Darby Turon, the coach of South Africa under-20s yesterday, and he's very excited that Kwagga Smith got his chance yesterday. He thinks Kwagga Smith might end up as a Sevens legend.
You must spine under, and you must spine over, okay? Crouch! Time's back on. Binds! Sits!
Loose ball, and Bruzoni hoovers it up.
Half back. He didn't have the ball.
Penalty goes the way of Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina very happy to just slow the game down, go for a bit of territory. See the passes completed with France.
Number 2.
They do keep the ball very well, but every time they succumb and lose it, Argentina has scored 2 tries from that.
That's an amazing stat. They've passed the ball 10 times and scored 2 tries. The opposition have passed the ball 49 times.
Good returns for them.
Just does tell you what you've been reiterating, that their defense is exceptional, Argentina. Kick downfield coming from Matthias Moroni, who's come on in this second half. Now it's a foot race. Candelon gets there for France. Back for it as well was Sobard. And the penalty goes the way of the defending side. Now France, they've got to build from deep here. Time's running out for them. 4 minutes left in the game. Delanya going into a cul-de-sac. Denio. You can just see the effort that's being expended by these players.
It's all physical. Defending is a very tiring game. They try to slow the ball down. This unorthodox play of Argentina, well calculated, territory gain, defensive orientated, and error rates very low.
Oh, right on the beam. Watch that. Oh, knocked his hat off.
I'll take your head off from that.
Oh, that lady is in her seat early for the Blitzbocker game, and she's already part of proceedings. Here go France. Jean-Baptiste Gobelet has come on in this second half. He's a big fella, 108 kilos.
Too late. Wicked form, too late.
Not retreating 10 against Argentina. They must beware of giving away a yellow card here.
The handoff, they call him the John Olomo, the French John Olomo, plays in 11 on the wing when he plays 15s. Gobelet.
France just battling to pierce this Pumas defense.
They're very stingy defenders.
Dalania. Oh, it's just opened up finally for France. Steaming through the gap is Paul Albaladejo.
Paul Albaladejo seems to have done himself a mischief, but it's just great running. The pace prevailed at the end. Carried the ball in two hands, took the outside gap, and a try for France.
Well, he's just holding his wrist, but he's not leaving the field. He's the principal kicker for France, and this looms now as a very important conversion because they trail by 9 points. It's a great strike. It's a brilliant strike. What a kick.
Oh, he's only got 30 seconds to do it. And what a post before that, and the follow through was great. Scores his try and converts it. 7 points to France.
So is there a sting in the tail of this game? Remember that we have already had an extra time today. Argentina choosing not to play that ball, and so it'll be a restart on the center dot for Argentina.
Very sensible play from Argentina. Want to retain the possession. They got a minute to play around with it. If you keep the ball for 2 minutes, something's about to happen.
Nicolas Bruzzoni taking his time, trying to wind the clock down. 50 seconds left now. Big tackle coming in from Dalania on Geronimo de la Fuente. France desperate to win that ball on the ground. Still available for Argentina. Here's Bruzzoni. Now there's some space out wide. Has he got the wheels? Cortez hunted down just outside the 22. The time is inexorably ticking away. France looking for the intercept. It's not there. Ball in the air, but now it's available. Cortez sending it out. That's it. That's brilliant play from Argentina. Lucas Alcacer finishes proceedings. And And the contest is over. Argentina scoring 2 tries in the first half, and they've beaten France in the third of the Cup quarterfinals by 14 points to 7, and that means that it is Argentina who await the winners of our next game, South Africa against Portugal.
Tournament and his initiatives of celebrating his life, because that's what he brought to us. And good on South Africa and good on to the world to actually see and reflect on that. He was a great man and his legacy lives on.
Man of the Eastern Cape, that's where we're broadcasting from. And it will be Argentina in the unfamiliar luminous orange, playing from left to right on your screens. Nick Bryant is our referee from New Zealand. Argentina to get quarterfinal number 3 underway. Gaston Revol will start proceedings. Is that going to travel 10? No, it doesn't, but the option for France to play it has been taken. Denio sends it to the left. Argentina just drifting in defence. Candle France, who won that game by 17 points to 12, and they have met once before here in PE. Lovely day in PE now, and that's the way that the two teams will line up. The immensely experienced Nicolas Bruzzoni is the captain of Argentina, and he has been playing 8 years of sevens rugby for his country. This is his 42nd event. France are led by Vincent Denio. So we go to Cup quarter-final number 3 in Port Elizabeth. It is Argentina against France, and the winners of this game will play the winners of the last of the quarter-finals, and that will be Portugal against South Africa. Head-to-head, Argentina lead 23-16. France, for a long time, were not a power in sevens rugby, but over the last 5 seasons, they've certainly turned that around. Last met in the Gold Coast in the Bowl semi-final, and it was actually, he's one of many solidly built customers in the French side. And that flag has been seen a few times over the last couple of days. South Africa still in mourning, but probably more celebration than mourning for the death of Nelson Mandela. Gabani Bobo alongside me. Has been wonderful to see the way that Madiba has been picked up around the world.
But just his legacy, he'll probably be the man who'll be backing and supporting this